Good morning, students. Let's begin our social science class. Today I am going to start new chapter from NCRT Economics, Globalization and the Indian Economy. Today's content: transformation of market, production across countries, interlinking production across countries, foreign trade and integration of markets, with the example of Chinese toys in the Indian market. And last and fifth point: globalization and its factors. This I am going to explain in this video. When we talk about the beginning of the chapter, transformation of the goods. During the 1950, production was done in the countries itself. India exported raw material and imported finished goods the time of colonial period. Consumer had very few choices available to them. Now the Indian market is full of all the foreign brands and products are available in a great range. It means the branded and the range is available in the market. This all could happen because of multinational corporation. Let us understand the concept of MNC or multinational companies. Multinational companies are the large companies that control production in more than one nation. They organize different stages of production in different countries. MNCs set up offices and factories for production in regions where they can get cheap labor and other resources. This is done so that the cost of production is low and MNC can earn greater profit. We can discuss through the case study spreading of production by an MNC. A large MNC producing industrial equipment designs its production in research center in United States and then uh, has the components manufactured in China. These are then shipped to Mexico and Eastern Europe where the products are assembled and finished products are sold all over the world. Meanwhile, the company's customer care is carried out through a call center located in India. Consider the following example: the goods and services are produced globally. As a result, production is organized in increasingly complex way. How? Just we have discussed through the case study of spreading of production by MNC. We can see by the following step: the production process is divided into small parts in the spread out across the globe. In the above example, which we have discussed, China provide the advantage of being a chief manufacturing location. Mexico and Eastern Europe are useful for their closeness to the market in US and Europe. And India provide the skilled engineers or the people those who can publicize the product. This save the cost of production for MNC. So afterward, when the things sold out, at least 50-60% profit goes in the pocket of MNC. Now we are going to discuss interlinking production across the countries by MNC. First, partnership with local company through investment. Second, take over small companies. And third, giving contract to local company. So first we are going to see through the uh, example of investment, which is two type: take over a small companies. We are going to discuss the case study of Cargill Food and Parakji Food Company in India. And give contract to the local producer. Here we are going to discuss the example how the big companies giving order to the garment, sports and footwear in India and get their production done in a level, and they sold it afterward on a high profit. So through the case study we are going to discuss all these 3 points: the ways through which MNC expand their production or how MNC interlinking production across the countries. First, partnership with local companies. It is very difficult to establish an entirely new industry in another country, for which the person need to do investment. When we talk about the money that is spent to buy assets such as land, building, machines, and other equipment, it is called investment. Investment made by MNC is called foreign investment. At times MNC set up production with local company, then what they had to do, that the benefit to the local company of such joint production is twofold. What are these twofold? MNC set up joint production local company, the local company gets benefited from it. So this joint um, venture carried through with the two ways. First, MNC provide money for additional investment like buying new machine for faster production, and second, MNC also bring with them the latest technology for production. So this is the one way MNC interlinking production across the country. For example, Honda was a Japanese two-wheeler manufacturer that collaborated the Hero Motor Company of India. Now buying local company. This is the second case study. MNC have huge wealth, so most of the time they buy local companies. Local companies have an already established market, so the MNC doesn't have to worry about it. For example, Cargill Food take over Parak Foods. Cargill Foods, a very large American MNC, has bought over smaller Indian companies such as Parak Foods. Parak Food had built a large marketing network in various parts of India where its brand was well reputed. Cargill is now the largest producer of edible oil in India. So this is how they capture the local company market. Now placing order. Large MNC place order for production with the small producers. Garment, footwear, sports item are example of industry where production is carried out by a small producer around the world. Then the products are supplied to the MNC. The MNC then sell these under their own brand names to the customer. Large MNCs determine price, quality, delivery, and labor condition for these distance producers. Means everything controlled by MNC under the uh, production in one country to another. So production is these widely dispersed location is getting interlinked. In this way, MNC have connected different countries and promoted foreign trade between the countries. Foreign trade and integration of market. Initially, producer produce for consumer of their own country, but foreign trade has opened up new opportunities. Producers can sell their product not only in local market but can also compete in foreign market. This is the one benefit of integration of the foreign trade. Second, this give consumer also a wide range of choices at reasonable price. Foreign trade thus result in connecting the markets or integration of market in different countries. Now we are going to see the effect of foreign trade through the example of Chinese toys. Chinese manufacturers learn of an opportunity to export toys to India, where toys are sold at a high price. They start exporting plastic toys in India. Buyer in India now have the option of choosing between India and Chinese toys. Because of Chinese prices and new design, Chinese toys become more popular in the Indian market. Within a year, 70 to 80% of the toy shops have been replaced Indian toys with Chinese toys. Toys are now cheaper in the Indian market than earlier. What is happening here? As a result of trade, Chinese toys come into the Indian market in the competition between Indian and Chinese toys. Chinese toys prove better. Indian buyer have greater choice of toys and at lower prices. For the Chinese toys market, this provide an opportunity to expand business. The opposite is true for Indian toys maker. They face losses as their toys are selling much less. So this case study remind how Chinese toys capture Indian market and Indian toys suffer or their business shut down due to the Chinese toys. Now, the topic we are going to discuss on which the whole chapter depend, that is globalization. Multinational companies have linked the market of different countries of the world. Now the things are produced in one country and sold to different parts of the world. In the past 2 or 3 decades, more and more MNCs have been looking for location around the world which would be cheap for their production. Foreign investment by MNC in these countries have been rising. At the same time, foreign trade between countries have been rising rapidly. A large part of foreign trade is also controlled by MNCs. For example or instance, the car manufacturing plant of Ford Motors in India not only produces cars for the Indian markets, it also exports cars to other developing countries and export car components for its many factories around the world. More and more goods and services, investments and technology are moving between countries. Countries are also connected through the movement of people between countries. People move from one country to another in search of better income, better job, or better education. The process of rapid integration or interconnection between countries is known as globalization. Now we are going to see what are the factors that have enabled globalization. Broadly, we divide it into technology and transportation. International trade. Export and import are the major factor of foreign trade. In the last 50 years, transportation technology has been greatly improved. This made much faster delivery of goods across long distances possible at lower cost. In recent time, technology in areas of telecommunications, computers, internet has been changing rapidly. Computers have now entered almost every field of activity. The amazing world of the internet, where you can obtain and share information almost anything you want to know. Internet also knows send instant electronic mail, email, and talk or voicemail across the world at negligible cost. Now goods can be delivered at in less time at a low cost. The development in information and communication technology have also led to the growth of globalization. We cannot we can connect around the world or we can contact around the world anytime to access information using the telephone, mobile phone, fax, etc. Through the case study of containers, we can see the spread of globalization through the transportation of goods. And if you want to see the case study using it in globalization using IT, so this also help you to understand how technology enhance globalization. When we talk about case study container for transport of goods, then we can see goods are placed in container that can be loaded in tacked into ship, railway, plane, and truck. Container have led to huge reduction in port handling cost and increase the speed with which export can reach market. The cost of the air transport has fallen. This has enabled much greater volume of goods being transported by airline. Now we are going to see the another example how technology or using IT in globalization um, make it possible to the consumer to get things around the world. So how to use the IT sector in globalization. A new magazine published for London readers is to be designed and printed in Delhi. The text of magazine is sent through internet to Delhi office. The designer in Delhi office get order on how to design the magazine from the office in London using telecommunication facility. The designing is done on a computer. After printing, the magazine are sent by air to London. Even the payment of money for designing and printing from a bank in London is to a bank in Delhi is done instantly through the internet e-banking. So this is how you can see how the use of information technology enable globalization. Question related to the topics: in recent years, how our markets have been transformed, how the production was organized until mid of 20th century, what is MNC, what is the main objective of MNC, explain by giving example that multinational corporations are spreading their production in complex way, what factors uh, even look at while setting up a production across the other country. So in this you are going to write the technology and transportation. So what factors we are going to setting up production, what factor looking at while setting up production across in other country, what is made meant by investment and foreign investment. Next question: there are variety of ways through which MNC spread their production, justify the statement. Then, how does foreign trade lead to the integration of market across countries? Define the term globalization. How has transformation and technology stimulated the globalization process? Explain the effect of foreign trade through the example of Chinese toys in the Indian market. So, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.